Hi everybody, thanks for watching. So first things first, I have to say thank you. 500 subscribers. I can't believe it. I can't believe how fast it happened. But I want to thank you guys so much. When I got up this morning, I checked my numbers and I'm like, hey, you know what? I might hit 500 subscribers by this weekend. That'd be really cool. And so I had this big plan to put together a video and put up my social blade and record my screen and have this really cool celebration video. And I got a message at noon and it said, hey, I'm your 500th subscriber, congratulations. So I'm like, oh man, you guys beat me to it. So really cool, thank you so much. You know, every YouTuber's dream is to build their subscriber base and build their community. You know, I wouldn't consider myself a YouTuber by any means, but you know, getting to 500, it really makes you feel good. It feels like what you're doing is actually making a difference. So thank you guys so much. I truly appreciate it and I hope I can continue to provide you guys with some information about your Mavic Pro and about flying drones as a beginner. So on to today's topic. Since I've got my Mavic Pro and since I started this channel, you know, one of the things that I've always wanted to do is do kind of a quick tips video about your Mavic Pro. You know, you can watch YouTube for hours and hours on end and read all about your Mavic Pro and watch all kinds of videos about it, but maybe there's some quick things that you want to get but you're not getting out of those videos. And so I wanted to try to target those things and hopefully provide some information for you guys in a quick and succinct manner. You know, stuff that you can use, but you don't have to sit through a 20-minute video to get that information. And so that's going to be what I'm going to do today. I'm going to start this series, and if it works, great. I'm going to continue to do it. And if you guys totally hate it and it totally stinks, then I'll drop it and we'll do something else. But on to today's 3 tips. The first tip that I have for you guys today is the histogram. If you guys don't know what a histogram is, you guys need to learn it. If you want to get the best footage with your Mavic Pro, you need to utilize your histogram. And if you go to your DJI Go 4 app and you pull up your camera controls, when you click on the little gear, you'll see an option to click on the histogram. What you want to do is push that slider over and that brings up your histogram on your screen of your phone or your tablet or whatever. And what the histogram is, basically, you know, this is a very basic explanation of it, but what you want is on your histogram, you want those peaks, you'll see some little white peaks, you want those to be kind of balanced out among your histogram. You don't want them too far on the right. If you do, everything is going to be overexposed and all your details are going to be blown out and you're not going to have a very good picture. On the other end, if your histogram is, you know, kind of leaning towards the left and the peaks are on the left hand side, everything is going to be too dark and you won't be able to see anything. Your shadows are going to be too dark, your blacks are going to be too dark, and so you're not going to be able to see. And the histogram is really important, especially when you're flying in the sun, like a sunny day like this. You need to use the histogram to figure out if your exposure is right, because there's so much glare on your screen from the sun, you know, unless you have one of those hood covers, which actually don't work that great anyway. But if you have one of those, it does help. But if you don't have one of those, and most people don't, you don't know exactly what you're looking at. You know, you can see it on your screen, but you're not sure if the exposure is going to be right. So you have to use your histogram to make sure that your exposure is right. So if you want to get the best footage, use the histogram and get used to using it every time. The second tip I have for you guys today, when you get your Mavic Pro, if you're anything like me, you want to fly it as soon as possible. You want to get it out of the box, you want to charge it up, and you want to update everything, and you want to fly it. And you might even fly it in your living room like I did. I don't recommend that. What you want to do is you want to get your Mavic out somewhere in the open. Go out as far as you can, far away from buildings and trees and people and everything, because if you don't know how to fly a drone, or even if you have limited experience flying a drone, if you try to fly that thing in a confined space, you're going to wreck it, and then you'll be depressed like I was when I tried to fly it off of that table. But anyway, you guys, get out somewhere in the open so you don't have to worry about hurting anybody or anything, and especially your Mavic. So go find a place that's really open, nice and spacious, and practice your pilot skills. And try to do that, you know, for a few weeks, maybe a month or so, and just practice moving your drone around, practice some cinematic movements, and you can do all that stuff without having to worry about anything. So do that if you can. The third tip and the final tip that I have for you guys today, when I bought my Mavic, I knew that I was going to have fun with it, and I knew that I was going to take it out as much as I could, but I was not prepared for the amount of time that I wanted to fly this thing. The urge to play with your new Mavic Pro is incredible. You'll find yourself making time where you normally didn't. If you had free time, trust me, you're not going to have any free time now. So I just wanted to kind of warn you guys ahead of time. When you get your Mavic Pro, or if you just got it, make sure that you kind of schedule your time, because you know we all have life's responsibilities. Some of us have children, some of us have jobs, most of us have jobs, I hope. If you're buying a Mavic, I hope you do. Just wanted to kind of let you guys know. I know that's not a real technical tip at all, but just be prepared for that when you get your Mavic Pro. So guys, what I'm looking for on this series, if you guys are looking for any information that you want me to present to you, if you have, you know, anything that maybe you haven't seen anywhere else, give me some suggestions in the comments below and I'll give them to you. You know, I'll try to answer to all you guys as quickly as I can. You know, there is, like I said, a lot of information out there, but if we can just pick maybe a few things that you guys are looking for and I can provide that information, then great. And if you totally did not like this video, then we'll just move on and we'll do something else. Keep in mind that I still plan to do all of the intelligent flight modes, so you know, you don't have to suggest those because I will be doing those, but maybe there's some little things that you think that I should cover. So go ahead and list those in the comments below. If you got anything out of this video, you know, if I helped you in any way, please click on that thumbs up. Like I said, it makes me feel good, makes you feel good. However, I'm feeling really good today because you guys are treating me so well by subscribing, so I appreciate that. Please share this video, share it with your friends so we can build this community. You know, I just want to continue. 500 is awesome, but our next goal is going to be 1,000. By the way, I feel like I should reward you guys for 500 subscribers. I haven't figured out how I'm going to do that yet. You know, a lot of people like to do that, you know, giveaways or whatever, but I'm trying to think of some original way that I could kind of reward you guys for supporting me and supporting this channel. So I really appreciate it, you guys. Until next time, fly safe and fly smart. Oh.